Isn't it exciting to know that you can migrate abroad without any job offer? Well, if you're excited, then keep watching the video till the end as I'll cover the top 10 countries where you can move without a job offer. Hey guys, I'm Sarika and welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy. Most of the countries today have got point-based immigration systems which choose the candidates based on their profile score, which is decided based on your age, education, language proficiency, and work experience. So on that note, let's dive into today's video. This is not in any particular order. So number 10 on my list is UK. Yes, there's a possibility to move to the UK without a job offer. First is called Global Talent Visa and second is High Potential Individual Visa. Global Talent Visa is for talented and promising individuals in specific sectors wishing to work in the UK. It replaced the Tier 1 Exceptional Talent Visa in Feb 2020. So you don't need any job offer, which is correct. However, you need to prove to an endorsing body that you are a leader or potential leader in your field, and only when an endorsing body is convinced based on the evidence that you have submitted, then only they will grant you endorsement letter, but not the visa. If you want to know more, you can watch my dedicated video on my channel and the links are provided below. Now, second is High Potential Individual Visa, which gives you the permission to stay in the UK for at least 2 years. This visa is open to those who have graduated from top global university as listed on the UK Home Office site, and qualifications must have been awarded in the 5 years before the date of your application. Again, none of the university from India is listed here, but if you're interested in the full list, you can check the link provided below. Now, number 9 is Canada. Canada covers several programs for immigrants to move to attract new residents. One of the most popular immigration program is the Express Entry Scheme. However, this program is regulated by points-based system, and to qualify for this program, you have to be highly competent and have relevant experience in your particular field. Each of Canada's immigration program has its own set of requirements. However, there are few requirements that all permanent residency applications have in common, like you can collect points based on educational background, professional profile, your IELTS score, French language skills, and Canadian employment documentation. Before I move to number 8, let me tell you that even though you can migrate to other countries without a job offer, you still need to learn and upskill yourself. And if you're wondering how, you can learn through so many online platforms like Skillshare, which is an online learning community with thousands of online classes and members across 150 countries who come together to find inspiration and take the next step in their creative journey. I joined Skillshare as I wanted to learn how to grow my YouTube channel, edit YouTube videos, and even how to create thumbnails. I started with Marcus Brownlee classes, which was quite helpful for a creator like me. That's my reason to use Skillshare. But why should you use Skillshare? So let's talk about some of these Skillshare benefits. Number 1, ad-free, so you can stay focused while learning something. Number 2, new premium classes launched each week, so there's always something new to discover. Number 3, entire catalog is now available with subtitles in Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German. Number 4, you can take class either from your smartphone or your laptop. Number 5, you can explore the Skillshare class library completely free for 1 month. And the most important, the first 1,000 people to use my link will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare. So make sure you join with 1 month of free membership and start your learning journey from the comfort of your home. Thanks Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Number 8, New Zealand. New Zealand's skilled migration program called SMC was paused due to COVID, but it's restarted now. However, to qualify for this program, there's several criteria that you have to meet. If you meet this criteria, you can live in New Zealand for 2 years and then apply for resident visa. You can apply for skilled migration visa through their online system. Your profile will be reviewed and given points based on your age, education, experience, and if your profile is selected, you will get invitation to apply for visa. Number 7 on my list is Australia. To move to Australia, you have several options, but I'll cover skilled independent visa subclass 189, which is most relevant to my audience. You need to follow simple steps. Step 1, check if your occupation is on the skilled occupation list. Number 2, check how many points you can collect. If you get 65, it means you are eligible. These points are based on age, education, English language, work experience, and marital status. Step 3, submit an expression of interest in skill set. Step 4, wait for invitation to apply for this visa. Step 5, gather your documents. Step 6, apply for visa within 60 days of invitation. Now, number 6 on my list is Dubai. The visa is called Job Exploration Visa, which is similar to UK's High Potential Individual Visa. The Job Exploration Visa is mainly introduced as a means to attract young talents and skilled professionals to explore job opportunities available in the country. The visa does not require a sponsor or a host and will be granted if the applicant meets the following requirements. Number 1 is classified in the first or second or third skill level as per the Ministry of Human Resources. Number 2 is fresh graduate of the best 500 universities in the world. Number 3 has a minimum educational level of a bachelor's degree or its equivalent. Number 5 on my list is Netherlands. If you come from a non-European country, you will need a temporary visa. Without a job offer, your visa options for being accepted to the Netherlands include self-employment visa and orientation yearly highly educated persons. Entrepreneurs who wish to implement their startups in Dutch are allowed a 1-year preparatory duration as they set up the company. To qualify for this visa, you need to prove that the area you want to explore is innovative and helpful to the country. Additionally, the government must rate you based on your experience in the area you intend to venture, comprehensive business plan, and how will the country benefit from your venture. The minimum score allowed to qualify is 30 on each parameter, while the maximum is 300. Now, visa 2 is called the orientation year highly educated persons residence permit, which is for highly educated persons where visa is valid for 1 year. As a holder of this residence permit, you are allowed to work in Netherlands without any restriction. You can apply for this residence permit within 3 years after completing your study or obtaining your PhD in Netherlands or from abroad. So one of the eligibility criteria is that when you graduated, if your university was in top 200 according to QS rankings, Times Higher Education ranking or Shanghai ranking consultancy, you can apply. Number 4 on my list is Portugal. Portugal announced that they will be launching the job seeker visa soon. However, there is no dates mentioned when. The visa has been introduced to cover the labor shortage and will be issued at the Portuguese consulate abroad. The applicant can only search for job opportunities in Portugal and not for jobs in other Schengen countries. There are no detailed qualifications and experience highlighted yet. The extension will be allowed if the candidate cannot sign an employment contract within the first available deadline. So keep an eye on Portugal's government website for future announcement. Now, number 3 on my list is Sweden. Sweden had recently announced job seeker visa, which means a visa category which allows you to come and reside in Sweden to look for work or start a business for 9 months. Now, let's look at the eligibility criteria. Number 1, you have completed studies corresponding to an advanced level degree like master's. Number 2, you must plan to seek employment or explore the possibility for starting your own business. Number 3, you must be able to support yourself during the period for which you are applying for a permit and have money to cover the cost of your journey home. Number 4, you have comprehensive health insurance valid for care in Sweden. I have dedicated video on my channel, so make sure you go and check out. Number 2 on my list is Austria. The visa is called job seeker visa, which is given for 6 months to find a job. To be eligible for job seeker visa, applicants need to score a minimum of 70 points out of a maximum of 100 points based on the points criteria system, which includes age, education, qualification, language skills. If you're interested in this, I have full dedicated video on this topic as well. Number 1 is Germany. The name of visa category is called job seeker visa, which is a long-term residence permit which allows you to stay in the country for 6 months and look for a job. If at the end of 6 months you have found a place of employment, you will be given German work visa or a German work permit and you will be allowed to work and live there. Now, eligibility criteria. There's several criteria that you need to fulfill to be eligible to apply for Germany job seeker visa. Number 1, hold a bachelor or master's degree from a German university or an equivalent foreign degree. Number 2, few years of experience in your related field of study. Number 3, show proof that you have sufficient funds to cover your stay during the time you are in Germany. Number 4, have travel and medical insurance for your entire stay in Germany or until you get your work permit. Also, Germany recently announced the intention to launch the green card, but this is not yet implemented. So let's wait for further news on this from the German government. So with that note, we conclude today's video, but let me know in the comment section which country is your first priority in terms of future migration. Thanks for watching the video till the end, and I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Till then, keep learning.